come up after the incompletion for second down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Working from the gun, Manning. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
It's third down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They'll try and run with their fullback. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
Here we go, set, 90, wolf.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Another try for Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Here's Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 16.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Back.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing is Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Check
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Set. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. Hey, check 24. 53. Ready. All right, boys. Sit on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Here's Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And James has it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now Manning. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Giants.
A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Watch a slack, watch a slack. Watch a slack.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Jim, 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 Jim.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And now a carry here for their fullback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
You get locked me. You get locked me. You get locked me.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Here's Manning to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
On first down, Johnson. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
11.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Manning. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Manning now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Single slot. You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
80 weapon. Shift.
One final try now for Manning. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Hey, 280. Hey, red. 50.
To throw on third down, Stafford. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big 30-yard play on third.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
He goes, set! 280!
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. 3rd down here.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Check 24. Check 24.
10.
Now attempt carry for Johnson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Now Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 16 yards, a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll try to pound it in with West. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Charkandrick West, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you, punk. Pick the edge. Go.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here we go, G. All day. Let's go.
Throwing again. Manning. Over the middle, complete to Tate. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Manning. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And the Giants, 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Manning to throw once more. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, they'll throw with Manning. Over the middle, complete. It's Tate. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Manning going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Manning. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tate. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Manning now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. PAT up and good by Rosas. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone look.
Kendrick West, the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Detroit. 68 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down now, it's West. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now Stafford. The quick slant caught. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Manning. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
6-6, pull it high. Yep. I got motion.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Here we go, set, 30 base. And ready.
On 1st down, Barkley. They find some open field here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. It's Barkley on the counter, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Toward the pylon, caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. They're going to run it with Barkley, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Lady! Get that quarterback! And all
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check, 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 check. Slam, slam.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Tate. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're one.